Bread and Pastry Production, Quarter 4. Our topic is preparing caramelized Petaphore. Petaphores phrase. Caramelized Petaphores. Caramelized sugar can be used to coat Petaphores before they are served. Caramelized Petaphores have a very short shelf life unless the sugar is sprayed with lacquer after it is applied. Sugar breaks down when it stands for too long at room temperature. Breaks down is a term used to describe the action of moisture from the air attaching itself to the sugar and dissolving the sugar. The surface becomes sticky and the sugar just runs off the product. Caramelized Petaphores are mainly roasted nuts and dried fruits with marzipan. Any product that is coated with caramel needs to be dried. Strawberry and grapes can be dipped in caramel but only have a lifespan of a couple of hours. The product is best consumed within 30 to 40 minutes is the best. In preparing caramelized Petaphores, select fruits and nuts that are clean, dry, complete, and the skin is a touch. The main problem here is the moisture from the inside of the fruits weeps out and the hard caramel falls off the product. Caramelized nuts and marzipan work better if the product is dry to carry the caramel better. Dried fruits can be caramelized with success as there is a low moisture content. When fresh fruits is dipped, the moisture inside boils, and the structure of the fruit just under the skin breaks down, and the resulting moisture weeps through the skin and releases the caramelized sugar from the surface. Dried fruits stuffed with flavored marzipan or other dried fruits and sugar flavor mixture are excellent candidates for coating with caramel. The caramel will hold longer as the product is lower in water. Fresh dates and dried apricots stuffed with flavored marzipan. Nuts like walnuts should be chosen for their whole halves, no chips of breakage to the nut piece. 2 walnut halves with a ball of flavored marzipan in between. Select and coat fresh fruits or fruit segments with pale amber color caramel or glaze any coating specified with the enterprise. Filled sandwich dried fruits or nuts with flavored marzipan and coated with pale amber colored caramel according to the specification and enterprise standard. Preparation of caramelized Petaphore. The following procedures will teach and guide you how to prepare caramelized Petaphore. Number 1, put the product to be caramelized on a tray. Number 2, any fruit that is to be dipped in caramel needs to be dry and its skin needs to be intact. Number 3, remove all the string and pit of orange. Number 4, grapes need to be in small clusters of 2 or 1. Number 5, nuts should be roasted. Raw nuts have a diminished flavor to them. Number 6, prepare the equipment needed before making of the caramel. Number 7, having a prepared surface to place the caramel dip product is also important. Number 8, an oiled surface will allow the caramel to cool and then bound to the surface. Number 9, if caramel is placed onto an unprepared surface, it will stick to the surface. Number 10, the product will then crack when attempting to remove the product from the surface. Caramel is a sugar that is cooked until it reaches the temperature of 156 degrees Celsius until it begins to color. The color intensifies as the temperature increases. Caramel that has reached a temperature of 175 degrees Celsius is burnt. It will have the very dark, almost black color, and from this point on, it loses sweetness and it becomes bitter. How to make caramel? Number 1. Dissolve a portion of sugar in some water. Pour part sugar to 1 part water. Number 2. Slowly heat until boiling. Stir occasionally to dissolve sugar before solution boils. Number 3. When solution reaches boiling point, add 10% liquid glucose of sugar with. Number 4. Stir gently to dissolve the glucose. Number 5. Skim any scum that rises on the top. Number 6. Wash sides of pot down with pastry brush and cold water. Number 7. Allow solution to cook until temperature reaches 160 degrees Celsius. Number 8. Do not stir the solution while it boils as this may cause crystallization to occur. Number 9. As solution rises above 160 degrees Celsius, it will begin to change color to light amber color. Number 10. When solution has colored to desired caramel color, remove from heat and arrest the cooking process by placing base of pot into cold water. Number 11. Leave in cold water until solution stops boiling. Number 12. The solution is now ready to use. And number 13. Speed and efficiency is needed here because as the solution cools, the caramel becomes thicker and harder to work. Coating the caramelized Petaphore. Number 1. Dip the product into the hot caramel. Number 2, take a dipping fork into oil and then pick up the product and let it drop into the toffee. Number 3, use the oil-covered tines of the fork to roll the product into hot caramel. Then remove the product from the hot caramel. The caramel-covered product should slide off the fork onto the prepared surface that has been smeared with oil to prevent sticking. Number 4, allow caramel to cool before removing to paper cup for storage. Number 5, some product can be dipped by holding bottom of the product and dipping 2/3 of the product into hot caramel. Care needs to be taken here as the danger of burning fingers is high. Number 6, hold product above caramel and allow excess to flow back into pot. Seat product on oiled surface to cool. The following are the safety precautions in making caramelized Petaphores. Have a bowl of cold water when working with hot caramel. Hot caramel can cause damaged skin on contact. Avoid wiping hot caramel off as it will just cause more damage. Place the affected area into the cold water. This will cool and set the caramel. It can then be filled up with minimal damage to skin surface. The damage is already done and the blisters will ensure. This technique is about minimizing further damage to other parts of the body. Trying to wipe the hot toffee off with the other hand only burns the other hand. Placing finger into mouth only burns the tongue and roof of the mouth. A time to remember. This is Maylene Huliganga. Thank you for watching.